Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Michael J. Next here. And today we're going to be talking about the Michael Jackson Thriller video and things you didn't know about it. Without further ado, let's get started. The video starts with a disclaimer that's been written by Michael for reasons that we're going to get into later. But after that, we get introduced to Michael and his unnamed girlfriend in the 50s, and the car runs out of gas. So they walk for a little bit and they talk, and he confesses his love to her and how he even gives her a ring. And then he has to tell her that he's not like other guys. Oh, of course, that's why I love you. No, man, I'm different. What are you talking about? They show the full moon, and he starts freaking out. Like, are you okay? Werewolf, or a werecat, should I call it? Morphs into this infamous creepy scene that a lot of people were scared of. And she's standing there screaming, ah! Like, bitch, if you don't run. So when that's done, that's when she finally runs off into the woods. He chases after her, catches up to her, and leaps on her. But then it shows that this is just a horror movie that the real Michael and his girlfriend are watching. And she's too scared to finish it, so she walks out. He sits eating popcorn, now a famous meme. Then he catches up to her outside. Like, oh, it was just a movie. That wasn't funny. You were scared, weren't you? I wasn't that scared. Yeah, you were. So this is when we start hearing the music. It's close to midnight, and something evil lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stopped your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. You start to freeze as horror looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed. 'Cause this is thriller night, when no one's gonna save you from the beast that's about to strike. You know it's thriller night. You're fighting for your life inside a killer thriller. And then they walk past a cemetery where we see the bodies or zombies rising from the graves. And then we hear the Vincent Price monologue. And that's when the zombies catch up to Michael and the girlfriend. They surround them. Next thing you know, Michael's zombie. That's when we get that famous zombie dance. I can't dance for shit, so thriller dance. Then they chase the girlfriend into an abandoned house. Try to come after her. He tries to close the door, lock the door, but that don't work either. They come in through the door, break the door down, break the windows down, even come under the floor too, down. Yeah, but then that's actually just a dream that she had. And then Michael takes her home. But right when the video's about to end, he turns back to that camera with the werewolf eyes. And that's the brief summary of the video. Now for things you guys didn't know. It's back to that disclaimer talking about how Michael said, due to his personal convictions, he didn't want to tie himself with the occult because in the 80s, Michael was a Jehovah's Witness, and his church leader, I guess what they call it, got their feelings hurt over the video because they're talking about how it just promoted demonology and featured a werewolf. Actually, some of these churches can just be too sensitive. Like, come on, it's not real. Chill. So Michael wanted to get the video shut down, wanted to cancel it, but then his lawyer advised him, actually, no, how about we just hold off for a little bit? Then they came to the agreement that he would still put the video out, but just put that disclaimer in front of it to make the church leader shut up. So that's what they did. And also, they wanted MTV to sponsor the video, but they had a policy that they didn't they didn't sponsor music videos, and that it was just for movies. So they decided to put out a documentary called "The Making of Thriller" for behind the scenes and sell that to them. So it would be more like paying for actual movie, so it would follow the contract. and they were okay with that. I mean, and this isn't even the first video they did. They already did Beat It and Billie Jean before, so I didn't see what the problem with this was. And about the werewolf transformation, werewolf, I've been calling it that and werecat, but it's actually a werecat because, let me tell you this, the same people that were behind the directing and the makeup and stuff for this video were the same people that did it for an American Werewolf in London. And if you don't know about that, it's a 1981 werewolf movie about where an American tourist is staying in London and gets attacked by a werewolf, and at the full moon turns into one. That was directed by John Landis, and the makeup was and special effects was done by Rick Baker. Michael saw that movie, loved it, and wanted them to do his video. So it's the same special effects. And it was Rick's idea to make it into a werecat because he was just tired of doing werewolf stuff because he already did that movie, and he also did similar werewolf movie that came out in the early 80s. But the person writing the song for him wasn't a really big fan of how the song was going because Thriller is all about, fighting for your life against zombies and monsters. And Starlight is more about being paranoid as a celebrity by fame and how that goes after people. And it wasn't really the best idea for what Michael was going to put out. And Midnight Man wasn't really going anywhere. So they changed it to Thriller, which has a more scary twist, and that was more successful. And I bet some of y'all didn't know this, but the Thriller album and song originally had two different names. The album was going to be called Midnight Man, and the Thriller song was going to be called Starlight. And there actually is a copy of the song Starlight, which is now Thriller. But the thing is, it sounds like Thriller because it has a whole bunch of different lyrics. Well, that was my Thriller video breakdown, and soon I'm going to be breaking down Bad. If you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you can always be notified whenever I post a new video. See you in the next video. Deuces. Okay, I'm kidding. This is the real ending. Deuces.